Yeah, I know. When did you find out?
This morning.
One of our great quilting ladies passed away. Dave. One of our great quilting ladies passed away. Donna Jordan.
May she rest in peace and rise in glory.
Yep, I agree. Amen. Come on, YouTube. Let's go. Okay. It's not made for
Hi,
children.
Sandra. She says yes, Donna Jordan.
Hi,
Yeah.
Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. Welcome on.
And there's the notification. Yay!
Which one? Got them on?
Yours.
Well, it's going to be.
Yes, very sad news.
And I just liked it. We're up to
Oh,
3.
yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. We have Donna Jordan passed away, so many people aren't in very good spirits right now, which is totally understandable. Donna Jordan was the queen of quilting. She was um, one of a kind, and she will be greatly missed. May you rest in peace, Donna.
Sandra said got the YouTube notification about 9 p.m.
Did you? Yeah. Okay, today's Tuesday, March 18th, 2025. And
My
today is
daughter's birthday.
Susan's daughter's birthday. Anyway, today is craft day, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of my diamond art and pot. Hi, Patty. Hello, hello. Welcome. And maybe do a little bit of coloring. Nothing exuberant. Because we all are sitting with heavy hearts right now, and I totally get that. So anyway, I'm going to continue on. I have to continue on.
And I am once again working on trying to finish this UFO.
I call my diamond art a UFO.
2.5 blocks to go. Then
Yay!
the quilting will be done. Woohoo!
Yay, 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 right?
Yep.
Okay, first of all, I got to get my light box. Can't do much without that. It's really hard to see the numbers or the letters or whatever without the light box. You know, I've come to that conclusion. So, and the fact that I paid a ton of money for this and I don't use it. I watched her video last night. I have not seen it yet, Sandra. I want to, and it's probably going to cause me to cry, but I will watch it and I probably will cry. I loved watching for the quilt patterns and her polished fingernails.
Always do.
Yep, yep.
I will admit, when I was watching it, because I watched it this morning, because it showed up on my feed this morning, she looked a little, I won't say frail,
Yeah.
um, but looked like she wasn't feeling her best bouncy self. So I was worried about her and praying about her. And then when it ended, where they would have edited her testing thread colors, um, and Matt came on. That was really hard.
Yeah, here's my dolphin so far. I'm getting there. I'm almost done. It's starting to weigh on the, I can tell. So Patty says, to honor Donna Jordan, I'm going to make the drop diamonds quilt that she didn't get the chance to finish. Oh, how sweet. I was thinking the same thing, Patty, said Sandra. You guys are awesome. Okay. We were just talking about how young she was. She was not that old. And you just never know. Number six. Six. See, Susan, me too, Sandra and Patty, and then Patty, Sandra. I bought mine off of their website. It's cheaper than others, and it's a download or no shipping. Ooh.
Ooh, I'll have to go onto their site when we're done and buy it myself because I did like the pattern and it didn't look that hard.
Drop diamond, it's called. That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where did I put mine? Number six. To do, Susan to do, and then Sandra said, "Thanks, Patty," and Susan said, "Thank you, Patty." So you're, yeah, because Patty did something. Okay, I'm going to continue doing these number sixes. Oh, I almost dropped it. That could have been disastrous. Okay, six, six, right here.
It does be purchased and downloaded.
You did it already?
Mm-hmm. On me phone.
Okay, how much was it, may I ask?
10.95,
Okay,
which is not bad.
that's what I was going to say. Not bad at all.
And it's 6 pages. So I can take it and get it printed. Page one in color, the others in black and white.
You don't have a printer?
Don't have a printer, no. The printer
No.
I had died and got tossed. It was like 15 years old, more than that, because I bought it before I got married in 2008.
Oh, well, I have one of those. Okay. What I have to do is go to my channel because I have to put this down. Okay, got it. Good.
Patty said buying the pattern off at Etsy was $14.95 with the shipping.
Yeah.
See, you guys are getting like saving like $4.
Hmm.
So it's a good deal. And thank you for that, Patty.
I have a feeling there are going to be a lot of people who buy it.
Yep.
Patty says, who's going to host this so long?
You want to, Patty? Sandra can. Sandra's good at doing that. She's awesome. What do you think, Sandra? I think I nominate Sandra. Who's with me?
I even have a jelly roll I could use. Hmm.
Do you nominate Sandra, Susan? Think
I
she
don't know
would.
when I started. That's the thing.
Well, as long as she's just doing you can always go back and rewatch it.
I have to look at my jelly rolls, see what ones I have that I could use.
I got some jelly rolls too.
I know two of them are for a large 12-inch block pineapple quilt that I'm going to do in sherbet colors. And I can say
Ooh.
the jelly roll is called sherbet.
um, Patty says, when I was looking on Etsy, the pattern was in 24 carts at the time, not to mention the other sellers who are selling it.
Yeah, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people who buy that pattern.
Yep. Is it a pattern that Donna did herself or
No, it's published by, I mean, she did say it's not my pattern, so I can't tell you the cutting measurements.
because I know that she had done some of her own
And
over
I
the
have
years.
I have some white on white that I can use.
Good.
And I can always buy an accent color when I find the jelly roll that I want to use. When I unpack the rest of the jelly rolls, if I find the right box.
You'll find it. Um, Patty says cozy quilt.
Thank you. Yes, it's Cozy Quilts.
Thank you, Patty.
You're awesome, Patty.
Yep, she sure is.
And so is Sandra.
Yes, she is too. Absolutely. Both of you guys.
Gladys and so
Wait, I'm sorry.
Kathy.
And Susan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And this is almost done. Wow.
You're getting really close there.
I know.
And how many has Carrie started and finished in the meantime?
Yeah, but that's all Carrie does.
I know.
I do a lot.
Yep, you sure do.
If that's all I did was this, it would have been done a long time ago. But the end is in sight. Carrie does awesome work on hers. She just finished Scooby.
And how did your Hexies go yet that you were working on yesterday go, Kathy?
Good. I did one of those white flowers. I completed it. So, just to get a idea of how they look and all that. And I like it. So I'm going to continue with the white. So,
Boy.
Oh, hi, Dorlyn.
hi, Dorlin. Hello, hello. Welcome. How are you? Maya wants some love and Gladys.
He says I'm going to use a Christmas jelly roll. It'll take me that long to start and finish it.
Oh, that would be really pretty.
Sure would. Absolutely.
I don't have any more Christmas jelly rolls. I made too many jelly roll race quilts with them.
Yeah. Yeah, but think of the memories making those jelly roll quilts, right?
And that one is residing in West Virginia, one is residing in Yakima. And yes, my brother Chris told me thank you, and my sister has not. Oh well.
What?
My sister's being my sister.
She's always like that.
Off and on.
I got to tell you what my sister did to Michael, my son, when he got married the first time, way back in, I don't know, a long time ago. He wanted he wanted these for the computer, to be able to do your family tree and stuff like that. Well, the whole thing cost like $500. And Karen got it for him because he requested it. That's what he wanted, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he never said thank you, nothing. So that was the last thing she ever bought him. All she asked for is a thank you. That's all she's ever asked for. And Michael said, "Why is she being like that?" And I go, "Because you didn't thank her."
I made sure I wrote thank you notes, thank you letters, or thank you cards to everybody.
No,
Was
you don't have to do that with my sister. Jen, whenever she
yes.
buys her something, Jen is on it like, "Oh, thank you so much, Aunt Karen. I love you so much. Thank you, thank you." That's all she wants for all these. I mean, she spent thousands on Jen already, right?
Well, I mean, this was for
A wedding.
a wedding, so
Yeah. Well, that wasn't my
proper
thing.
etiquette is send a thank you. So I
Right.
did.
I don't think he did.
My mother totally beat that into me.
I really and truly don't think he did. Or I don't think his wife did either, but I miss Gina, his first wife. I really miss her. She was his high school sweetheart, and she was just at first we didn't get along very well, but then we did. And she is a respiratory therapist, um, specialist, and she works in the ER and the NICU and all that. So she, is pretty. When their dog attacked me, she knew what to do, which I was very grateful for because I got it in the hand, the arm, and the leg. He got me really because I was in
Ooh.
my bathing suit. I had no protection. And I was grateful that she was there.
Gladys, I didn't see how far you got on the quilt you were working yesterday. How far did you get on it?
I got 3 more blocks to sew.
Ooh,
Getting there.
yeah.
Then I'll have to trim and cut the binding and
Yep.
all that stuff. Put the binding
Yep.
on, make a sleeve.
Beautiful quilt, though, Gladys.
Yes.
Very beautiful. You guys do good work. I need to take lessons from y'all. You know, if you look at this a certain way, it kind of looks 3D-ish. Maybe even four, like the diamonds are, yeah, that's really weird. I wonder if it's supposed to be that way. It was so long ago that I bought this that I threw away I do remember I got it at Temu and it was only like a couple bucks. I need to go back to Temu,
I bet you their prices have gone up for shipping since the tariffs.
probably. But there's a lot of people don't know this, but their main headquarters is actually in Maryland. It's not overseas like everybody thinks it is. I mean, there's some stuff that they get from overseas, but
Which they have to factor into their selling cost.
ooh, good news here for Dora Lynn. She said just got back from the doctor, lost 10 pounds. But droids are a different story. Well,
Thyroids,
congratulations on losing the 10 pounds. I need to drop some more pounds again.
I lost enough that I can fit into a pair of pants I haven't been able to fit into for a couple of years.
Congratulations to you too. Seems like the only place I can lose weight is in rehab because I don't eat their food. But I ain't going back to rehab just for that.
Uh, yeah.
We'll send you back.
Yeah,
Not the kind of fat form you want, right?
right.
Especially with what caused it.
Yes. Okay, is there any more sixes over here on this section that I missed? Sevens. Oh, there's one. See? Look, and you shall find right here. This one goes down. These A7, there's a six. Okay. Let me do it this way so I don't have to go back and look. Yeah, I know I have to do it over here. There's a whole bunch this side now.
Hi,
Hey,
Carrie.
Carrie,
hi, Carrie. Welcome,
how's it
welcome.
going?
Loved your Scooby Doo, young lady. Looking good. You know, Scooby Dooby Doo, where are
Are
you?
you?
We got some work to
What
do
to
now.
do?
Jen bought me the first season of Scooby Doo.
Oh, good grief. How many Scooby Doo videos did Shayna and Sue and Isabel end up with?
And that's the only one I got. And then she bought me the first two seasons of the Flintstones.
Oh, Shayna was such a Scooby fan.
I like Scooby.
For her birthday in the spring of her fourth grade year, Scooby slippers, Scooby sheets, Scooby blanket,
Well, I never got that carried away,
Scooby
but
pajamas, Scooby bathrobe.
On the
and lots
Supernatural,
of Scooby-Doo videos.
on the Supernatural that we watched, there was an episode called Scooby Natural, where they get transformed into the cartoon world, and they're actually in the cartoon, and they're cartoons, right? And Dean says, "Oh, I'm in love. I mean, in love with Daphne." And he kept the whole time he kept trying to get Daphne away from Fred and all that. It was funny. It was
Makes me
cute.
think of when the Harlem Globetrotters in cartoon form were on Scooby-Doo.
I don't know if I saw that one. Really?
Yeah.
Harlem Globetrotters on Scooby.
Harry said it's finished.
I know. Beautiful work.
You are impressive with your diamond art, Carrie.
Yep, she is. No doubt. I only wish that I could do just maybe 3/4 as well as Carrie does. But you got to remember, Susan, I did finish all the Christmas ones that I was working on.
Hi, Lana.
Did that in record time. Hi, Lana.
Hi.
How you doing?
As best as
That,
she can.
that good, huh?
No answer.
Yeah. Do you have your voice back yet? No? Sort of?
He needs a hug.
Yeah,
We love you, Lana, so much. I'm so
we,
sorry you're going through this.
we do. Yeah.
My voice is pretty good when there's not a lump in it.
During the intercessory prayers this morning on daily,
Donna
almost
Jordan
every
passed away.
Yeah,
yes.
we know.
Yeah.
Um, but
So
the
sad.
intercessory prayers, almost everyone who was on this morning daily office knows somebody who is in the area where there's been the wildfires and the heavy winds and tornadoes, and prayers went out
Well, we have more
multiple times.
fires in Oklahoma yesterday.
That's what Linda said. She lives in Texas.
Okay, why don't we have a moment of silence for Donna, okay? Just a moment of silence. Okay, amen. Thank you. And I gotta adjust my eyes back.
Thank you, Kathy.
And you're welcome. Like Donna, it's sad, and we lost one of our great quilters of all time, and she was awesome. And I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff you could say about her. But she was nice. She was a very sweet lady, and
She was amazing to talk to on the phone.
I never talked to her.
I
Really?
did. Sorry, my heart is just so heavy.
I know.
I wasn't sure I was even going to come on. I didn't think I should. Mom and I are really struggling with this. I want to get her the pattern she was working on.
Yep, that's what Sandra and Patty and Susan did. They downloaded it.
Yep, it's on my phone. Oh, and actually, I think one of the jelly rolls I have is one I bought from Jordan Fabrics. I might use that.
There you go.
On the brighter side, I look forward to seeing what Matt and James continue to put out.
Yes.
I was okay until he cracked.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't. I was heart heavy, but my eyes weren't leaking until he cracked.
Yep, and I mistakenly watched it right before it was time to go on for morning prayer. And I was going, thank you, Father Michael, for not asking me to do any of the opening prayers because I wouldn't have been able to do it.
Do you guys remember Melanie Ham?
Yes. Oh, and I still cry over her. I miss her.
Yes, I miss her a lot. She was amazing. And
Please remind me who she was.
she's the one that did the knitting, crocheting, quilting.
She was amazing.
Yeah, she was only like 35 when she passed.
She was amazing.
She had cancer or something. Yeah, I cried over Melanie big time.
Oh, I did too. For days.
She was and she had 2 kids. Yeah.
Oh, I did meet Donna Jordan in person.
You
She
did?
came to the Sisters Outdoor Quilt Show the year my sister and I went. Because Grants Pass is closer to Sisters, Oregon than Ellensburg and Yakima are. And she just went to see the quilts. And I looked at her and I said, well, Donna Jordan, hello. I love watching your YouTube. And she said, well, thank you very much. And
Yeah,
gave me
she was a
hugs.
very humble lady. Very, she didn't let all that.
Very down to earth. She
Uh-huh.
and her husband and their kids and grandkid. And I'm so glad that they're going to keep the store up and running and can continue somehow putting out content. But it will be hard to watch for a while.
Yeah.
She reminds me a lot of Jenny Doan. Where they came from and how humble they are.
Yeah.
You
She's
know.
going to be another hard one to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jenny.
I started watching that last night, but I didn't watch it through the end. And I was kind of trying to catch up on the fires that are going on in Oklahoma. And so I thought, well, I'll come back. I'll save it and come back to it. And I fell asleep. But, I told Mom a week or two ago, I've been saying it repeatedly. Something's going on because Donna hasn't posted since her part 1 and part 2 of all the quilts she did in 2024. I wonder if she's sick. And then I saw somebody in my quilting group, my quilting chat, said, so it is true. And posted, Donna died, and it's like, or passed away. And it's like, I thought, oh boy. So I went to Google, and Missouri Star has it on there, and got an email from James, her son, that did all the videoing. And so I went and watched that. And then I was okay until Matt choked. I guess after being married for 50 plus years, you would.
Yep.
I thought, what are they going to do? It's not going to be the same, and it won't feel the same to them without her. But I'm glad that they're going to try to continue it.
And we can always go back and watch ones that she did.
Oh,
Or
I've
she
watched them. I can't tell you how many times I've watched everyone that she's done, and I have bought so many, and it's like, okay, I have to do these in honor of her. I've got a ton to do.
in one of those cubbies, there's that projects that I have everything for with the patterns. And I will admit, some of those boutique layer cakes came from Jordan Fabrics.
Oh yeah.
And that beautiful black tonal fabric. Oh, it came from Jordan Fabrics.
I own a lot of patterns,
To make
rulers.
a Misty triple play quilt. I didn't buy any of the fabric from Missouri Star. I bought it all from Jordan Fabrics.
I have an almost $300 iron. Insane. My steam generator, like her purple one, I saw that and I had to have one and bought it as soon as I saw her with it. And I bought the Cut Right Drunkard's Path rulers because of her, and I bought the equilateral rulers because of her. And it's like
two ladies.
I bought fabric from her.
Yeah. Two ladies in the guild here in Ellensburg have won quilts from Donna.
Wow.
Is at the end of one of her videos, if you want to try to win this quilt, and here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want them getting rid of all the quilts. I think they should all keep at least one.
They will.
My heart's just heavy.
Yep.
I've learned so much from her.
I think we all have at one time or another.
I even looked into buying a console because she sewed on the console. Tried to figure out how I could buy a console machine. I got my long arm. I went looking for a long arm because of her. I liked what it did. However, I did not go for a computerized. I wished I could add that to mine. And a stitch regulator. Unfortunately, I cannot. Eyes quit leaking. Drink your coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
We're under high winds from 1 o'clock. So in about 30 more minutes from 1 o'clock this afternoon till 9 tomorrow night. And we already have fires to the
that's gonna blow
southwest of me yesterday, and to the north of my place, southwest of my mom's place. That's the one I'm worried about. We smell smoke again. I don't know if it's coming from those fires northeast of Guthrie, or Mom's like, that's too far away. And it's like, well, if the winds are blowing it fast enough, and there was plenty enough smoke to blow this far, I guess. The winds haven't died down any, but yeah, we can smell fire in the house. It's not like it was Friday. I mean, that was acidic. It burned. It was hard to even take a breath in.
I hate those but those poor people that lost everything, like in LA, how bad it was.
Mm-hmm. We've got those in town here and out by me.
Oh, I pray for everybody that's
It's happened in Central Oregon. It's happened
all across Oklahoma, and there's fires in
Wisp and
Texas,
Winthrop, down
Missouri, and
Orangeburg,
Kansas.
in Eastern Washington,
where in Oregon.
Central Oregon.
Yep, I saw
Um,
that. I saw that.
Is that by Portland at all?
no, Portland's north. It's central.
Okay.
Um, one year there was the Winthrop fire that the church camp at Holden Village at the north end of Lake Chelan, people had to evacuate. Stehekin had to evacuate. Twisp and Winthrop had to evacuate. And then you got further down and you had the Yakima complex fire that was burning along the Columbia River side of the Yakima, Kittitas and Yakima valleys. And then we had what they called the Carlton complex fire. All of Eastern Washington was on fire somewhere. It was horrible, absolutely horrible.
Wow.
We had hundreds of firefighters that were camping at the Rotary Park where all the sports fields are.
Yeah, bring in firefighters from other states and stuff.
Yep. And grade school kids decided, because this school was going on, grade school kids decided that they were going to collect food like Lunchables and drink boxes and protein bars and water bottles and take them to the encampment every night.
Oh, how sweet is that?
I just thought that was amazing
Yeah.
that we have got such sweet kids in this valley who think to do those kinds of things. We had a girl, because we do Coats for Kids that starts right after Thanksgiving and ends right before Christmas. And she said, but kids need coats in January and February and March too, that don't get them through Coats for Kids.
We got a snowstorm coming.
That's what you said yesterday.
Hey,
Yeah,
that might help the
it's gonna
fire.
be blizzard conditions in Kansas, like 60-mile-an-hour winds. I think we're gonna get the cold. I think the snow is gonna stay north of us, but it's going to drop drastically into, like, we're supposed to be 34 degrees for the night.
That will
It's
help the fires, right?
it's gonna be really cold. It'll also help the smell of smoke in the houses.
Yeah.
Hmm. But anyway, this fourth
Sorry,
grade
Susan.
girl,
Sorry, honey.
building principal, talked to the other grade schools, the middle school and the high school principals about putting boxes in the schools so kids could bring coats for other kids, and did her own coat drive, which was really, really neat.
Yeah, I agree.
You mentioned coats, and I thought cold.
Well, that's when you need coats, is when it's cold.
Oklahoma's crazy. We have 84-degree days, highs. And now
And
we're going to get 34 for the low again.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And people say climate change isn't real. Yeah, right. Duh, people.
Okay. Looks like I'm done with the sixes. Okay.
Yay.
Now I'm going to move on to the sevens
Yay.
because I can count.
Oh, I
6,
was
7.
working on one. I've got two little gnomies sitting by a fire. I think they're drinking
Oh,
hot chocolate. It's a Christmas one.
how cute.
Yeah. Just
Oh, there's 7 right there. I see it.
right now I'm working on perfecting, or not perfecting. I'm not perfect. aim towards perfection. I'm working on
Young caller.
Oh, just a minute.
disentangling my Celtic knots.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, it's an automated thing. They'll either answer you with an automated thing or they'll hang up on you.
No, I'm okay. Be right back. Okay, Addie. See you in a few. Um, no, I'm waiting for Xfinity to call.
Mm.
They haven't called you yet?
Nope.
Sounds like Spectrum.
I left 3 voice messages yesterday for outpatient scheduling to call me about my reschedule. I mean, they do it in outpatient scheduling about my
Reschedule
mammogram. I was
appointments.
supposed to reschedule my mammogram yesterday because I rescheduled our doctor's appointments.
Huh?
And if I'm going out of town, I'm going to do it all at once.
Okay.
And told them I need you to call me back as soon as possible. I've been trying to call you since just shortly after 12 o'clock today. This is the 3rd time I've called you. I do not want to be put down as a no-show.
Yeah.
I said, I've given you more than 2 hours notice. You need to call me so I can reschedule this appointment. I have made rescheduled our doctor's appointments, so I need to reschedule this too. I have yet to hear from them.
And that was
And I had the appointment yesterday, or I was supposed to have the appointment yesterday. I have yet to hear from them.
surprise, huh?
I'm a little miffed.
Maybe they're taking their time on purpose, so that they can charge for a no-show.
Yeah, well, guess what? I have the call logs on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I will fight it.
Must be the day to get those automated calls. I just got one.
Oh, I started out that way yesterday.
Hung up on me as soon as I said hello. What do you want? Click.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's on a recorded line. Hi, this is so and so. I'm calling an advocate on a recorded line.
I'll be right back. I just saw the manager walk by with a sheaf of papers. I gotta see if she put anything on my door.
Okay.
Be right back.
Okay. Oh, the wind is picking up. Not good.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. I don't know. We get high winds over here too, but there's no fires that I'm aware of at the moment. Doesn't mean one won't start, but you know how it is. I hope not.
Yep. I sure hope that they have fixed the power lines that were severed and down on Airport Road out by me, because or turned off the power.
You don't have any power, or
I don't know. I saw that my place was okay, and I went down the road to check on my neighbors
mm-hmm.
that keep an eye on my place, and he mows my yard for me with his zero turn. He knows that I'm over here by mom's. They both do, and she She said that they had lost power for a little bit Friday night, but it was back on. And it's like, I just drove over power lines on Airport Road to get here. I mean, they were across the street and they were severed on the electrical poles along Airport Road, where they were just hanging with power poles in between without any power lines on them. And it's like, how can there be power here?
Well,
But if they
maybe
didn't
it was
turn off the
coming.
power, they could be sparking and starting fires.
True. Carrie says, I'm working on a big diamond painting right now, 45 by 40, and at nighttime I'm doing another one, 35/40.
Awesome.
She's got a whole bunch of them to do, a lot of Disney.
Oh, neat. I did a
Yeah,
Disney.
I know, I got to get some of those.
I did a Disney of the princesses for my granddaughter. I need to go home and grab another box of them. Slowly but surely. I've got like 150 of them left to do at home. I need to.
The diamond arts?
Oh yeah, I've
Better
done
get,
about, well, with doing the ones I bought from my brother, I think I did 24 or 25 of his while we were over there before Mom went in the hospital, that I had bought for him. And I left them all over there. And then I've got about, I would say 80 done at my place. And I've
oh,
got
they're
about
done already?
100 and yeah. And I've got about 150 of them left to do.
Jeez, and I can't even get through my dolphin over here. But I will say, when I did the Christmas ones, I went through those pretty quick.
Oh, plus I bought more since I've been here. I bought Mom coasters and me a set of coasters, different sets. I had 6 and hers had 8. And she said she just wanted to put in a couple of one color on hers. She ended up finishing that one coaster and decided to do another and another and another. And she did all 8 of hers.
Good for her.
I know. I was so proud of her. And I told her so.
What
Yeah.
is your mother's name?
Well, she goes by her middle name,
Okay.
which is Sue.
Sue. Okay. That's my sister's middle name. Karen Sue.
Well, Mom says Lanita Sue, but they didn't spell it right. So Mom gets called Lynetta all the time. So she said, just call me Sue.
There you go. What made them think of a name like Lana? I had never heard that name before.
I got named after my grandfather Lonnie and my grandmother Faye, and I got Lana Faye.
Oh, I like that.
I liked it until we moved down here. Freaking Hicks down here.
Why? What happened?
I hated my middle name after that. We moved down here and they tease, kids are so cruel in
Yeah, they are.
school. They would call me Lana Phi. And it's not Lana Phi. It's Lana
Yeah.
Faye.
I still like it.
So I answer. Some people call me Lonnie. I answer to that. I just don't really answer to Lana, LaDonna, LaWanda, Lorna, Lena, Looney.
And so on and so on and so on.
I get called all of it. Lona. Everybody calls me Lona too. There's 2 N's. It's not Lona. It's
Lonna.
that's it. How do you get Lona? You don't
I
say
don't-
Donna for Donna.
Nope. Yeah, my aunt was Linda Faye.
And I can tell people it's just like Donna, but with an L, and they still say it wrong.
Lana, people. Lana, practice it.
Get it right. And I know Lana Turner is Lana, but my name is not spelled Lana, so don't call me Lana.
Dang.
I get called all kinds of things. I do answer to Lonnie. I was named after him.
Well, thank you. I was just interested. I've always been interested in how your name came about, and I just now remember to ask you.
I was my grandparents' namesake.
There you go. Look at that. It's getting there. It's getting there. Then I'll have to go in and just do the fill-ins. And there's a lot of sevens here. I'm so excited when you're nearing the end.
I'm doing a big one.
Big. This one's not that big.
No, this one.
Okay, hang on. Wait for it to come up.
I'm doing this because it takes a lot of concentration. And I need to get out of my head. Wished I could hold a needle. I want to do some hand stitching. I still haven't found my needle book. I bet it's in a tote. I
Hey,
put
why
it in
did
a
that pop up?
huh?
I like that.
That's the stained glass window at church.
What is?
What's behind her?
What's behind me?
I don't see you.
You look animated, Susan.
Not yet.
You don't even look real. I can always tell when somebody's got that turned on because they don't look real. They look animated.
Did she put something on your door, Susan?
Yes, and I ended up having to call to complain.
Oh,
Another inspection. It's because I wasn't home and I was home. Really, people?
yeah, they do
Oh,
that.
I called and
Hence why I don't live in an apartment.
complained.
That and other people sharing their roaches.
Nope, no roaches here.
Hey, I told you, none.
I didn't have any either, but they would come in to spray, and it's like, there are none.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but the apartment behind you and the one beneath you are just infested, and it's like,
You know what? I'm gonna go out and come back in. My computer's being stupid.
Okay.
see you in a minute.
Yep. See you in a second here. Doesn't take long.
It was that background that you put on.
I know. I hate those things.
Huh. My background is real.
My head hurts. I think I've had all of this for right now. I can take.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's breathing the smoke and the eyeballs leaking and Listen,
Little bit of everything.
uh-huh. I have a heart for people, and some of these people I've known for the majority of 51 years, and they've lost everything they own, and it breaks my heart. I can't help it.
I understand. Okay, do you guys see? Well, you'd be looking at it upside down, but do you guys see any more sevens anywhere?
Oh, sure.
Not
I
counting
can
right
see,
here.
I can definitely see. Yeah. Not even with the 10x magnifying glass, honey.
No, can't see it. Okay.
Not a single one of my 4 scripts in my glasses see it either. I can barely see your beads. Sure, I see those sevens. Take off that background. Turn off background.
That's what I'm trying to do, and it won't let me.
Oh,
I'm really getting
What?
PO'd with this. Telling it
What's that?
none.
What happened?
she put it on her background and came up with that. And now it's bogging her down.
Did you put it on there on purpose?
I did it for morning prayer, and it's just not. There
Oh,
we
there it
go.
is.
Woo!
Yay!
Go,
High
Susan.
five.
Got it.
Got it. You got it.
Yay.
Well,
I had no doubt.
Cool down. I made myself some tea.
Awesome.
What kind of tea?
Moringa leaf tea.
What flavor?
I said moringa.
I know. What does that taste like? Describe it.
It tastes like green tea.
Oh,
I never could acquire a taste for that. I had to put honey in my green tea.
Ew.
my mom can do there's one mom does without anything in it, and that's Earl Grey. She loves her Earl Grey.
Earl Grey.
My brother had sent us
phone. Ooh.
my brother had sent us some exquisite tea for Christmas, 3 different kinds. Lord Bergamot, which tastes like Earl Grey. So I said, that's yours. There's one, she doesn't like mango. There's one though, she loves licorice, and I don't normally. This is called Silent Night. It's got all kinds of stuff in it. Licorice is one, and I absolutely love it.
I do not like licorice at all.
And then I forget what the other one is, what it's called, but they're Christmas. And so Jeff went to go buy us some more because he asked us the other day when he called if we needed any more. And it's like Silent Night. So he tried to order us some, and he said they're all sold out right now. So I told him to notify me. Oh, it's so good. But I have to have honey in mine.
Yeah, me too.
I can't drink tea. I can't drink coffee black. I can't drink tea. Blech. Mama will have me do just a little bit of a spoon of sugar in hers every once in a while. Well, in any flavor, she'll do honey or sugar. I used to drink tea with milk and sugar in it, just like I used to drink all my coffee that way. I can't. I don't like the flavor of sugar in coffee or tea anymore.
See, now my mother complained that that Dad had muffled all the British in me. She was really PO'd. This is part of her paranoia and schizophrenia. Really annoyed. And I said, Mom, I do drink tea. I really love Earl Grey and English breakfast tea. But you don't put milk in it. And I'm going, no, I don't. That would ruin it. For me, it would ruin it, Mom.
Everybody likes it their own way.
Yeah, at that point in time, I wasn't drinking coffee. And I said, I do like tea, Mom. Get over it. And she looked at me and I said, okay, Mother, get over it. And she stopped.
Mother.
It's funny because Jeff and I call mom. Uh, Jonathan, it's mother. It was mother, father, sister. Jeff calls me sis. My younger brother calls me sister. Everything's formal with him. And I don't know if that's because he's been a lifer in the military and army,
Probably.
but everything has always been formal. Mother, father. It's never been mom, dad, none of that.
My
Jeff calls mom, mom. I call her mom or mama.
my brother-in-law Paul, Lord, I miss him. He died of pancreatic cancer. He got married. They got pregnant. Wife said, "You're going to join the army so that the taxpayers of this country can pay for this baby." And he did it. He did boot camp at Fort Riley, Kansas. He flunked the academic the first go round, so he had to do it again. 2 days before graduation, fell off the tailgate of an army truck and broke his heel and couldn't finish. It took him 3 times to get through basic training. He came home for Easter. We went down to my father-in-law's for Easter, and the mashed potatoes or whatever, scalloped potatoes, whatever it was sitting by Paul. And I said, "Paul, could you please pass me the potatoes?" And he sat up straight and he said, "Yes, ma'am." And I'm going, wow, he really got indoctrinated into the military.
Well, I heard that basic training's hard to pass anyways. Because Dave did it. He told us all about it. So more power to those that can pass it, right?
Even when it takes him 3 times to get through
You're
it.
right. Even though it takes him 3 times, he still passed.
They aged my brother out last year in June. He hit 60. They said, "You're done."
How
My
long was
dad
he?
served in
Since
Korea.
he was 17.
My grandpa Nash served in the Royal Air Force. He was a Brit. My Uncle Jim was Navy. His son Steve was Navy. Steve's brother, his name is not coming to me. Man, that's horrible. Steve was career Navy. Um, his twin brother didn't want to join the Navy. He joined the Marine Corps. He'd have done better in the Navy.
Kathy,
Huh.
why does it look like you have one where you're putting your hand right there under your hand
Yeah, it's
that's
right here.
out of place?
I just put it there. Hold on.
Okay.
Thank you. I meant to get that.
It's all right. Sorry.
No, don't be
Were
sorry.
you done, Susan? I'm sorry if I interrupted, honey.
Oh, don't worry about it. I just
Well, Dave's dad was a career Air Force, but Dave did not want to go into the Air Force, so he chose
My
the Army.
dad didn't. My dad didn't go into the military at all. My grandfather was Army, and my uncle, his only brother, was Navy.
no, Steve's twin brother who joined the Marines. Steve was stationed on the USS
Arizona?
Oh, one of the big God, my brain is fried.
Yeah, Arizona's the first thing that
Aircraft
comes to
carrier.
my
Yeah.
mind too. Aircraft
Yeah.
carrier.
Enterprise. That's it. The aircraft carrier Enterprise. And got permission for his brother to have his wedding on the deck.
Oh wow.
And he got leave to go on honeymoon. They went to Hawaii. Pam got pregnant and he got shipped to Vietnam, or so we were all told.
What?
He lost his life in Cambodia. The very first patriotic type of quilt I made, I offered to his widow. Of course, at that point in time, he was listed as missing in action. And his remains were some of the remains of soldiers that were finally recovered in the 90s and sent home.
Uh-huh.
So his daughter, by that point in time, her mother had passed away. His daughter asked me if it was okay to wrap his remains in that quilt that I had made.
And of course you said okay,
Yes.
or sure, or whatever.
And he's interred at Tahoma National Cemetery in the Auburn Valley. Same place my dad is.
So why would they say he was in Vietnam if he wasn't?
Think back to your Vietnam history that you learned and saw on the national news when President Nixon said was accused of sending troops to Cambodia and Laos, which was an illegal invasion. And he said, "We are not in Cambodia and Laos." Well, yeah, we were, because my cousin went there.
They're not reporting anything on the losses of homes in Tarleton from Tuesday's Tarleton fire that Mom and I had to go check on my place from. Mom told me today that she saw a thing posted. She said they're keeping it out of the news for whatever reason. They didn't understand, but nothing's being said about it. But there's been 78 homes lost. And Tarleton is much smaller than Cleveland or Manford. 78 about wiped out the town. If not, I mean, it had to have been the homes back in there in the country, because there's not 78 homes in Tarleton.
No.
I know that Howlett had fires that same day. It came through Howlett before, or Friday, it came through Howlett before it hit Tarleton. But
The cynical part of me says they're not reporting it because you know who in Washington, D.C. doesn't want the backlash of you went to Mar-a-Lago to go golfing instead of being concerned about the people in Oklahoma who've lost their homes.
Governor Stitt showed what was left of his ranch home. The chimney. Even his gun case is down in the basement and everything's burnt down there, but it's a metal gun case. I don't know if any of his guns managed to make it to the fire or not, but
It melted by the heat.
yeah, I have no idea.
Hey, look at that, you guys.
Yeah,
Nice.
go gadget.
Yeah.
Get her done, get her done.
Just be a few more up and through here. Yes, yes, yes.
Stop folding it in half.
I have to fold it in half.
No, you can lay it flat.
No, I can't.
It'd be really hard to get out.
Tell you like I was raised, can't, never, could do anything, and you can do anything you set your mind to do.
Okay. The reason I can't is because I have nowhere to put it. Okay.
So in other words, it would
Yeah,
be,
I
it's
get that.
not that you can't, it's inconvenient and not a good, not a,
Well, not
It's not,
inconvenient.
it's not a good
don't-
solution.
right.
that's the word. Thank you.
Otherwise,
And with a
I
cat,
would,
you don't
but
want hair.
no.
I
Which is
understand,
why,
Kathy.
which is why Sue Ellen asked me if she could have some of my Wonder Clips, because she pulls the plastic over every night, every time she's done, and
Yep.
puts Wonder Clips along the bottom and on the sides to keep the cat hair out. And that's also why she sprays sealant on it so that cat hair doesn't get stuck.
Yeah. I'm going to do the sealant after I get done.
Yep, I bought some too.
So then basically, so the diamonds. So
So here's my 18-inch rotary cutter.
That's a cool looking rotary cutter.
Here is my 14-inch.
Whoa. Where did you get that really small one? Dollar Tree? No.
No, this is a precision quilting tool. I got it at Quilter's Hideaway in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. And
Huh.
they carry the replacement blades for it.
Nice. Those are tiny.
Because
Tiny.
as you can
Yeah.
see, I haven't seen the blades anywhere else for it.
Looks like the
I
bolt
don't
to
know.
hold it in is almost as big as the blade.
This is my smallest.
Yeah, it's screwed on. That's
So
a 28. Here's the next one down.
yep.
And here's the next one down. And that, as far as I know, is as small as they make it, is the 14.
Wow.
Which these are really handy, these little wings here, because your fingers fit right in there.
Yours might, but mine don't.
Greg, that's Steve's brother's name, Greg. I knew it'd come to me when I wasn't stressing.
See what I got, Kathy?
What?
Ooh, a hexie ready to, is that what it is? It's a hexie. Cool.
That's for the hexie quilt Mom and I have been working on.
Okay. Now.
I was looking for my drill pins. I think I found them.
Yay.
Okay.
Ouch. Don't know if that was my lower back that popped or my hip.
Your lower back. Ow.
There they
Okay.
are.
Before I do a little bit of my cross stitch, I'm going to do some of my Disney animal hunter images to inspire. So I'm going to work on
My
Bambi.
favorite of Sue Ellen's diamond art is Minnie and Mickey in a boat in the river with the castle and
Oh
fire.
yeah, that's one that I saw that I want to get.
I found it on Amazon and bought it just and had it shipped to her as a surprise.
Surprise.
Was a very happy young lady.
I'll
She
bet.
who likes all things Disney.
Here's my little gnomies.
Oh, that's so cute. I
Let
want
me
that
know when
on-
you see it, Kathy.
I will. Not yet. Let you know. You know, I paid good money for this, and why am I the only one that's so far behind?
Yet? You see it yet?
I see it. Yeah, it just came up. Oh, I like it.
I want that on a t-shirt. That image.
Have you started it? Have you started it yet?
Who?
You.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's been started. That's why I asked.
Yeah. Upper left corner. I did it until my thumb and my wrist hurt.
Yeah, I guess that. Okay. So, what am I doing? I can't do this with a crayon.
That was a frustration sigh. See, if I use this pen, drill pen, then I don't have to,
It's not as hard on your thumb.
I can hold it where I don't have to utilize my thumb.
Ah,
Besides, it's like my favorite pen. I love the colors.
Pretty. Blue, purple, my colors.
Metallic. And I have this one. This one's set up with a 3 multi-placer and a single. This one's set up, this one's smaller, but this one's set up with a 2 multi-placer and a 4 multi-placer. So I keep these two going for my 5B diamond.
there you go.
I used to have the straightener on this one, but I was running into a lot of 3 needed, so I decided to take the straightener off and put a multi-placer on.
I have to show you guys something. Okay, this one is called, this one actually is the first one I ever got. It's called Sea Life Color by Number. Okay.
Yep.
How do you like that?
That's pretty.
That took me a long, long time to do.
It should. You shouldn't rush through anything. It's art.
Uh-huh. And I worked on, I think there was another one to do.
I'm the only crazy one that thinks I have to do a oil painting as fast as Bob Ross does.
Where is it? Oh, there is. It's half started.
That one's going to be pretty too.
Especially now that I can see the numbers. I used to always have to, Jen, I can't see it. Jen. Okay. All right. So these
Did you get any rest last night, Gladys? Not really.
I got 8 hours in, so
They say we can never catch up on what we lose out on, but doesn't mean my body doesn't try sometimes. I kept having dreams last night, bad dreams last night that kept waking me and
really?
yeah. Yeah. I think the cats knew something was wrong because they kept jumping up on me and rubbing on me and pawing on me. I think that I must have been talking in my sleep. I think they were
waking me to get me out of it or something. I don't know. Because every time I'd wake up, one of them would be on me, and it's like, thank you, baby.
Thank you for checking on me.
Yeah, otherwise they're just laying on me,
Right.
usually down at my feet, or one's down across my legs and one's up in my arms or on my chest.
Go there.
I haven't had a decent night's sleep since a week ago Tuesday.
I won't talk about mine.
Me neither.
Doo-doo.
Do you have phantom pains, Kathy?
Oh, yeah.
Does it interrupt your sleep?
No.
Hmm.
Nothing interrupts my sleep, to be honest with you.
I wish.
That's wonderful, I guess, except for if tornado sirens go off or
Haven't heard any of those.
Or in the case of where Kathy's at, it would be volcano warning.
Right.
Yeah, hello. One of many out there, or one of several.
I don't know how often does a volcano erupt.
Well,
Well, it depends upon whether we're
40
past
years
due.
ago was when St. Helens was doing her thing.
Uh-huh.
Baker's been steaming since the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's mini quakes under Mount Adams.
There's eruptions, geyser eruptions going on with earthquakes going on at Yellowstone.
Hmm.
They're talking about lava at Yellowstone too. I haven't watched those. I was too busy watching the fires around me to go in and watch that. Because I think about you guys and my brothers out there in Washington, and
Yep. Never know.
I figure the one that has the best chance of causing massive amounts of destruction would be Rainier.
you think it would do more damage than Yellowstone?
Well, Yellowstone wouldn't bother us here. We're far
Oh,
enough.
yes, it would. Oh, yes, it would. You'd be vaporized. Yellowstone is a super volcano.
Yeah, but we're on a different plate than.
It doesn't matter if it erupts, it's going to affect you.
Where's it at?
Wyoming.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
No, I didn't do that when we both said SF-101 together.
Yes, you did.
I almost did.
You did. You did. Go back and watch it again. That's why I said it back. I got you before you got me.
Okay, you guys are even. Gosh,
Oh, hey, if I'd meet up with her, I'd buy her a Coke.
I know.
Pepsi, please.
Pepsi. Well, the only way I'd buy a Coke is if I could put blackberry and vanilla in it, like Sonic does.
I don't like Coke. I like Pepsi. I don't like Coke. I just don't like it.
I should try Pepsi with blackberry and vanilla in it and see if I like it.
I used to love Coca-Cola product. Coca-Cola. Something happened and
Oh, they changed the recipe.
yeah, Pepsi's much better. Much better.
They changed the recipe. If I'm just drinking, I don't drink soda very often, but if I'm just drinking soda for soda, give me a good sarsaparilla root beer.
Oh God, that's good.
I know, right? The more sarsaparilla flavor, the better the root beer is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I have to have a choice between Pepsi and Coke, just plain, it's Pepsi.
At the Pioneer
Same here.
Village in the fairgrounds here, there's a general store and or a little saloon. Of course, there's no alcohol. Root beer, sarsaparilla, and orange cream soda.
Oh, I like.
Oh,
Oh, you
my-
killed it with the orange cream soda.
No, cream soda's good.
Cream
On-
soda, but not orange.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter.
No.
on the hot August opening days of the fair. Oh, that is so satisfying.
I love cream soda. Just don't put orange in it.
Why?
Ugh.
Yummy.
It's okay. We all have different tastes.
You know, I don't know. I think there might have been a time when I was preteen that I liked orange sickles. I don't know whatever happened. Orange dreamsicles or whatever they're called.
Oh,
Uh,
I still love those. The school
I don't
ice
know what
cream that had the
changed.
orange and vanilla mix.
Yes,
Oh yeah. I turned into
those are
that
the
little
ones.
grade school kid.
Those are the ones you can get off the ice cream trucks.
Oh,
Fudgesicle.
we got them in school lunches too. Oh, fudgesicles are really good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I got off the ice cream truck. Now that the ice cream truck still comes around, I can't have fudgesicles anymore.
Remember those ones that are red, white, and blue?
Yes, the
What are they called?
pops, something pops.
We called them flag pops. That's what we called them.
They're good, but I don't remember. I used to get
They
that all
sell
the
them
time.
still. They still sell them on the trucks.
I haven't heard an ice cream truck around here for years.
Oh, I hear the little kitty music sound every now and then. I'll hear it and it'll go by every once in a great while we might splurgy. I don't think we've done it since Dad's been gone, but
The last time I heard one, my granddaughter was spending the night with me. So grabbed some money. We went out to the street and flagged him down. And this guy was really smart. Any adult who bought their kids the popsicle or ice cream bars got a free cup of coffee.
oh, how nice. That was
So
nice.
we were satisfied. And it definitely brought us out more often to buy ice cream for our kids and grandkids.
There you go.
That is a little ingenious.
Yeah, it
I
is.
thought that was pretty darn good.
My dad never drank coffee.
I was 24 and a mother of two before I ever drank coffee.
He drank lemonade. That was his go-to drink, lemonade.
So what made you start drinking it, Susan?
My son had a friend who lived down the hill in another apartment complex, and he wanted to go play at his friend's house. Well, I being the responsible mother, I wanted to make sure that it was a good place for him to go. So bundled up Sue Ellen and Jason and went out our back door and down the hill a little bit to Dustin's house, and visited with Dustin's mom while Jason and Dustin were playing, and she offered me some coffee, and I, attempting to be a nice guest, said, "Oh, thank you, that'd be nice." And I'm holding the coffee cup, and I'm going, "I should drink this before it gets cold."
Right.
Good. It was really good. It wasn't instant, which is what I had in college. It was so ghastly.
Oh, my
When I was
mom's
in Arizona when I was 16, visiting my aunt, I met the girl across the street, Tracy. So I went to her house to visit with her before we went swimming at my aunt's, and they had coffee, and they asked me if I wanted any, and I'm going, I've never drank it before, and they go, oh, okay, we're gonna put a little bit of vanilla coffee mate in it and a little bit of sugar. I was hooked.
Well, it was so funny. I had a second cup of coffee, and then it was getting close to Jason's nap time. He was 1 year younger than Dustin, and he was still in preschool. And so she said, "Yeah, Dustin's got to take his nap too." And so we went back home, and after Jason got up, I said, "We're gonna go to Mart." And Jason goes, "Why?" And I said, "I want to get a coffee pot, a brewer." So we go to Mart, I find one, and I buy some coffee, and I buy some coffee filters, and I come home and I call Dusty's mom, and I told her what I'd got, and I said, "How much coffee do I put in the thing?" Because I'd never made coffee before.
Right.
So she came up and showed me how to make coffee.
Yeah, I really liked that. So every time I went over there and visited her, they would get some for me. But I talked my aunt into getting some of the vanilla because she didn't drink it in hers.
I used to like in my espressos and cappuccinos, I liked vanilla flavoring. Um, which 99% of people do, I
Yeah.
think. Well, I was working at Pearls on
Not vanilla
Pearls,
though.
and Cinda went to pull me an espresso, and she just was on remote control and put hazelnut in both and gave me mine. And I'm going, latte. And I'm going, I had this look on my face, and she goes, "What?" And I said, "This isn't vanilla, but boy, it's good." She goes, "Oh," I said, "This isn't vanilla." She goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I think I gave you hazelnut." And I said, "Is that what that is? Because it's really good."
Oh, you
And
liked it?
I have not gone back to vanilla.
Yeah,
Hazelnut all the way.
that's my mom's favorite is hazelnut.
Yuck,
I'm
yuck,
done with the
yuck.
flow. I'm done with the tulip.
My
Yay!
mom drank Taster's Choice instant coffee until I bought her Keurig.
I have discovered I don't drink as much coffee with the Keurig. If I make a pot of coffee in Mr. Coffee, I'll drink the whole friggin' pot. So
Yeah,
I can wean myself down on the amount of coffee I drink.
Joe and I went through 2 bun coffee pots, and I bought a KitchenAid coffee pot. Wonderful coffee pot. And then Laura and James bought me my Keurig, and I haven't used a regular coffee pot since.
Well, there you have it.
And
See?
mom and dad mom, because dad didn't use it. Mom went through one of her Keurigs, and I bought another when we, because of the heat, we went and stayed with John and Lisa last summer until mom went in the hospital. Uh, I had not grabbed her Keurig. So when I went to Walmart to buy some groceries, I picked up a off-brand Keurig for $20, and we've been using that.
My son gave me, oh gosh, 6, 7, 8 years ago now, off-brand single cup, single
Mhm.
serve type of thing, Chieftain from Fred Meyer for Christmas, and it stopped working. So I was back to Mr. Coffee.
Yeah.
3 years ago for Christmas, my brother and sister-in-law, gave me a Keurig.
Got a self. Joey and Kate bought me a self-cleaning Mr. Coffee machine. Nice one.
Nice.
And then a basket
Maybe.
full of all different kinds of coffee, flavored coffee beans.
Uh-huh.
Little
I found my electric grinder. I have some beans that I can grind them now. Cool.
Joe's favorite he found when he was out trucking was Southern Butter Pecan. And one of the truck stops that he stopped at, he could buy the packages that they use to make coffee. He could buy the packages there. He loved that. And one time when I was up in Bartlesville to see the kids, I went into used to be Homeland, then was Food Pyramid, and I'm not sure what it is now, but they had coffee beans and they had Southern Butter Pecan coffee beans. And I could get a 2-pound bag full, and it was like $8.99 a pound. So when I'd go up there, I'd buy two 2-pound bags of coffee beans for him so he could have them when he came home. And I still have some coffee beans in my freezer, and I have his bean grinder.
Nice.
Very nice.
No, Umpqua Bank, when they opened up here in Ellensburg, I went with Sue Ellen to open up an account. And she doesn't drink coffee. Well, they gave her a 1-pound bag of coffee beans. Seattle's best coffee beans, and hey, good.
Mm-hmm. That is good coffee.
There used to be a food distribution truck, Food Services of America,
Yes, I remember them.
and a lot of restaurants get their
Yep.
food delivered from FSA.
Yep.
Did. So I got to go with Cinda because I was working in in the restaurant she and her husband had, to go to the food show. And gives us each the sheet of what the layout is at the convention center. And she goes, okay, by the time I get to North Bend, I want to know where each of you want to go first. And all of us looked at it and we said, we got to go to the very back and go to the Seattle's Best and get our coffee.
I found K-cups that are Southern Pecan. Every now and then I can find that. I think it's Green Mountain.
That's what
K-cups.
I've heard of Green Mountain. Yeah.
Is K-cups Kmart?
K-cups
Keurig.
is Keurig.
Keurig, okay.
They're individual coffee
Yeah, I don't
doses
drink.
for the Keurigs to make 1 cup of coffee.
Are those expensive?
Yeah, kind of.
Kinda.
Yeah.
$23 for a family-sized box of Safeway brand signature.
Almost 5. It's 4 something for 12.
Yeah.
Of the Great Value. They don't have all the flavors, but they've got a lot of different flavors. They also have hot chocolate, cappuccinos, different flavored cappuccinos, and mocha macchiato or something. I haven't tried that one.
Anyway, that's $25 versus about $10 for a 3-pound can of coffee. Do the math.
which would make more coffee cups, more
Yeah.
cups of coffee than 12 cups for $5. I mean, yeah, they're
Yeah,
kind of expensive,
yeah. But the convenience,
but it's not like going to Starbucks and spending $10 a cup of coffee.
I know.
true. I still have like $30 worth of gift cards from Starbucks that I was at Gary and Connie's and we stopped and I've got the card out and Connie goes nuts on me and I'm going, okay, fine.
I've got a $10 one that I won from Mona. Did what?
So when I go to visit my daughter in Port Angeles, I will be stopping at Starbucks to get my coffee because she's not a coffee drinker.
I like the one that the coffee, the caramel, and the whipped cream and the ice.
Mm,
I don't remember what it's called.
I will admit I do like the salted caramel
no.
uh, cappuccinos. I was out of K cups. I was out of coffee for my Mr. Coffee. I go to school and I go to work and I've only had 2 hours of sleep. Mrs. Brown saw me and she goes, kids are gone. You've got time. Come in here. She has a Keurig. She popped out one of her K cups, popped it in, filled my to go coffee cup that keeps it warm.
Uh-huh.
I went outside into the cold and I drank it and I was going, ooh, it was good.
No.
Recess is over. I go back in, or Mrs. Brown came out to get her kids. I said, what was that you put in this? She goes, um, Safeway signature brand salted caramel. And I said, oh, I have to go down to Safeway and go buy some.
No.
Yummy.
I was cured of the salted caramel. I always thought, I wanted to try it. I'm glad I didn't buy a big box of it. I bought a 4-pack of the protein shakes I'm supposed to do. Oh my God, they're awful.
Uh,
That cured me. I know not to do salted caramel. Now, caramel macchiato. Wow. That's good stuff. And now you can get the coffee in caramel macchiato and you can get the creamer in caramel macchiato.
Yep.
It's good stuff. But then again, I like flavor. Pumpkin spice coffee with pumpkin pie or pumpkin spice creamer is delish.
I will admit,
Thank you, Gladys. Gladys says thumbs up, please. Thank you so much, Gladys.
I tried. I finally, after
There it is.
after how many years of Starbucks doing their pumpkin spice lattes, I finally decided I would try one.
Oh, I love Starbucks pumpkin
I came
spice.
home and I had to make a regular coffee and have like 3 cups of coffee and then go brush my teeth to get that ghastly flavor out of my mouth.
I like Starbucks pumpkin spice.
And that's fine.
Now the salted caramel, it's like, yeah, that ghastly flavor out. To each his own. Everybody has. I like almond joy coffee creamer. Oh.
I don't put creamer in my coffee. I drink my coffee black.
I don't drink coffee because I like the taste of coffee. I drink it because I like the taste of the creamers. But I don't like salted caramel. I won't even try that. And I do not like French vanilla.
Oh, I love French vanilla. That's my
I have
favorite.
to go by D&M Coffee. It's a local company.
I
Their
like almond amaretto.
their coffee is so much better than Starbucks.
I like almond
So much better.
amaretto, and I like Irish cream, and I like 1 cup of white chocolate raspberry. But after that, it's like, ooh, gross.
What D&M Coffee is doing in 2025, they have picked the specific Friday of each month. You go in and you can get samples.
Oh, really?
So I'm going Friday to sample things that I go right past in the grocery store.
You don't know until you try, and if you can try it before you buy it,
Yeah.
you know, and that saves you money, so you don't end up throwing something away that you spent a lot of money on.
It's kind of confusing. We have D&M Coffee and D&M Motors, and they're not the same D&M.
Uh,
I would say not. Although sometimes coffee can be as thick as oil. My husband liked 10, no, 5 heaping scoops of black silk Folgers coffee in a 10-cup pot of coffee. He
That
killed my stomach, and he drank it black.
that
man,
French silk is nasty.
That's what my
I
sister-in-law
do not
drinks, and
like it.
she does 3 heaping scoops.
no.
Well, that's all we had. I bought K cups, but I forgot to grab the Keurig, and she didn't have. And she's doing black silk, and she did 3 heaping scoops, and it's like I had to water mine down, and I watered Mom's down, and Mom's like, "That's really good coffee," and I'm like, "You don't like strong
I
coffee? What are you?"
I like strong coffee, but it's got a flavor to it that I don't like.
It's
It almost tastes
it's acidic. It's
Yeah,
very acidic.
yeah. I do not like it. And it was on sale, so I bought the 3 pound. Yeah.
You won't make that mistake again
I
twice, will
think
you?
I then went and bought U-Band, and I think I still have that that milk in the pantry.
No. Folgers. We drink Folgers. I drink decaf now because I I don't want the caffeine because when I was in the hospital and didn't I lost that 6 days I lost that too. So why go back to it, right? That's what I always say anyways.
I couldn't drink coffee while pregnant with Shayna. The morning after she was born, when they brought me breakfast, I was going, "Ooh,
Ugh.
it smells so good." And hospital coffee is not good, but boy, it tasted so good after 9 months of not having coffee.
Would go all the way down to admissions. They had those at the hospital. They have those electric coffee machines where it just puts it out. You know, you just push a button and it'll fill the cup.
Uh-huh.
I'd go all the way down. Now, mind you, it's the same up by ICU. It's the same up on my mom's floor. It's the same system. But for some reason, their creamer, their sugar, and their coffee tasted different down by admissions. So no matter if she was on the 8th floor or ICU on the 4th floor, I would go all the way down to admissions to get us coffee.
It
And
was so
she
funny
wouldn't
because
drink the coffee on her plate.
That's funny.
I was roommates with our rector's wife, who'd had her baby girl the day before I had Shayna. And Janie looked at me and I said, "Janie, I haven't had coffee for 9 months because I haven't been able to stomach it." So she goes to the phone by the bed, calls her husband, and says, "Rob, Susan needs coffee that's not hospital. Please bring us coffee." So when Rob came to visit, he had coffee for both Janie and I, and it was much better than the hospital coffee.
My mom couldn't drink the hospital coffee on her tray.
Yeah. I couldn't.
They'd go to bring her plate in, and I'd head out the door to go get her coffee. Of course, it was free. I just
Well-
had to walk down there to go get it.
Oh, let's see here.
So we had to endure that for 12 days. We got home, and that's the first thing she wanted was some of her coffee. I think at the time we were drinking Southern Pecan. I'll be back.
Our names disappeared on my screen.
They did?
Yeah. It's a good thing I know who you guys are.
That was one of those diamonds from the diamond art. How did that get in there?
Hey, it works. You say hello, what do you need? And they hang up.
All right. That's enough of that.
It worked.
I'm going
I don't
to
normally say that. I thought I'd give it a try.
It was the telemarketer, and I knew. And I said, Guten Tag, wie geht es Ihnen? And they went, like, I told my sister. So she go on and she answered in Russian. And that really freaked the person out.
I'd probably say, Hola, ¿cómo está? They'd answer me, and I'd be going,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spanish is too common.
Bonjour, parlez-vous français?
Oui. Un, deux, trois, quatre. Home free. En voyage. You got my French. Oh, and no.
Oh,
I
I
took
can-
that very usable in this country language, German.
Einstein 3.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I used to be able to count to 40. I can't do it
13,
anymore.
14, 15, yeah.
And
It
9.
becomes a tongue twister.
9.
N-E-I-N. And ja for yes. Da is just
Gesundheit.
Okay. It is.
That's about my German anymore these days.
it did come in handy, you know, remembering it though a few years ago before the pandemic, when I was working in the main ticket office and heard two older ladies speaking in German.
It's one thing to hear it. It's another to know what they're saying.
I can understand more than I can speak it at this point in time. But I waved and I said, Guten Tag, Guten Tag. And their faces lit up when they came scurrying over to me, tried to hand me $200 to pay for them to get into the fair. And were terribly surprised when they got a whole bunch of change in their tickets. And saw them later as I was on my lunch break going to the Papa Murphy's tent, and they bought me my lunch.
Oh, nice.
That was nice.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
Telling me Danke, Danke, Danke. Or verstehen them. Thank you for understanding them. That, I do believe, was email. Yeah, that was. Oh, wow. Email, both emails and YouTube notification.
Ooh, speaking of notifications, I need to check and see if my mom bought my brother. He wanted a plant, and my mom had me order it. And it was supposed to deliver day before yesterday. I better check it. I don't know how well plants travel through Amazon.
I got my whatever that's called. I can't think of it right now.
Oh, now
I
it's
had
saying
it
Friday.
when I started it. I got the shoots. They came very nicely. All I had to do was put them in water to. Okay, you got that one right.
Now it's saying Friday.
Wandering Jew, that's the plant.
Oh, Wandering Jew, yeah.
My Wandering Jew came through very nicely from Amazon.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh, bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
It's a ZZ plant. See?
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, he said that's what he wanted for his birthday, which was the 15th. Mom felt bad because she hadn't gotten him anything yet. So now they put it was supposed to be there Monday. Now they put it off till Friday. Superior threads. Magnifico.
Oh, I won a $20 gift certificate to YLI
3,000
Threads.
To where?
YLI Threads.
Never heard of it.
You're not paying
They
attention to the chat. Kathy, Sandra and I are talking.
Okay, let me see what you guys talk about. Whoa. Okay, nobody is looking at the chat. Good to know. God, I'm way off. Okay.
I don't have mine up.
Anybody still in here? Sandra said yes. Gladys says, good to know. They're all subject. And yes, they are. And then Sandra says, that is why I leave a lot. And then Gladys, nobody is looking at the chat anyway. And Sandra, coffee to a non-coffee drinker, not a good one. Dee doesn't care either. And then Sandra says, Dee's asleep now. And she says, Gladys, what is your next plan? Quilt project. Gladys, nap time for her, Sandra. And Sandra, not normally her nap. And then Gladys, I don't know yet. So many to do. Sandra, I know. I have a list and now another one. Drop diamond. And
Yeah.
she said, I wonder what Kathy's doing now. And then Sandra said, maybe this was Hexies. And Gladys says, who knows? Yes, I'm cutting the strips for the Hexies. You are correct.
my apologies.
Yes. Those of you that don't drink coffee, I understand. So no more talk about coffee. So what I'm doing here is I have to cut the squares because I didn't have enough white. And so I need to cut my squares so I can get enough white for a while for right now. Okay. And then Sandra says, we was entertaining ourselves. Yeah, you are. I keep wanting to throw my trash away in the bag. Okay. Mm. how many 2.5 inch squares I can get out of what I just cut. Okay, one. And then Sandra says, never will drink that. I think she means SHIT. And Patty, I'm not quilting for 2025. I'm making stuff. Except now I will be making drop diamonds by Christmas. What do you mean stuff, Patty? What exactly?
And then, Sandra, what do you drink for an energy drink? I don't drink it every day. So I get that. But what do you drink on a normal basis? What do you drink?
I don't drink coffee.
What
I
do you
don't do it on a daily basis. Just when I'm extremely tired for what reason, I don't know, because I can drink it and go to sleep.
What do you drink, Gladys?
That's right.
Right.
Sprite. See, I don't drink a lot of soda.
I drink this size for
I still don't drink soda, hardly ever.
Okay. Sandra says she's sending out the Hunter Star quilt to Utah. And Patty says stuffed animal critters, dolls, and stuffed toys. Oh, how fun.
I used to make stuffed teddy bears.
And Sandra, sugar-free juice and maybe 4 sodas a week.
Sugar-free juice.
Uh-huh.
Do you anybody ever drink like V8?
No.
Yuck.
Yeah, yuck.
What's yuck is everything else they put in it. It's like carrots and it's like mango and no. Ugh. All that stuff that they put in. V8 is supposed to be V8.
Patty says armature, ARMATURE, armature.
Is that right?
Armature.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
What I did, Patty, I made patchwork stuffed bears. They weren't articulated. When I made baby quilts, they got a teddy bear made with the same fabrics as in the quilt, baby quilt.
Oh. Okay, then I have to ask the big question. Why did you stop doing it?
I stopped having friends who were having babies because we got older.
There you go. Gonna give me a lot of Patty says armature is wired stuffed dolls and critters. Okay. And then Sandra, no, V8 that. Do have a fruity one and veggie one. Do you like it or no?
Yuck.
You mean that commercial? Wow, I should have had a V8. It's all lies.
No, just a plain V8. It's yes. Wow, I should have had a V8. But when you put everything else in it, no, I shouldn't. It's not V8 at that point.
And then Patty says, armature is not animal or child friendly.
Correct.
No, it would not be. I had a China doll that was armature. She was wired together, her whole body and her arms and her legs, but she moved. But everything was China, the entire thing, and then she was joined together with wires.
No, that's not a play toy for sure.
No. Well, I didn't get to play with it when I was growing up. That was a collector's thing.
Mhm. Gotta unbutton my jacket now. Okay, and I have to stand up for a minute before I continue. I'm looking at all my little stuffed animals. There's a table thing I have right here by the computer and has all my little stuffed animals on it. Most of them Pokemon. Got a lot. I got Diddy, Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong. I don't know, there's a bunch. Patty says, sounds beautiful, Lana.
What is
Your China doll.
what?
Your
Oh,
doll
my
that
China doll.
yeah.
Yeah, my grandmother would make her clothes. She had a whole wardrobe, and it was in a had the original box she came in, and all of her clothes were underneath her. She was just a little thing, but yeah, she was beautiful.
What happened to her?
One of the times I lost everything I owned, I lost her. I just knew you would ask that.
Sandra, what project are you working on today, if any?
Babysitting G.
I was going to say, taking care of the baby.
Babysitting Delaney.
How to sew while holding a baby. That would be a good one. Because you've got it mastered, Sandra. I don't know that I could do that.
I'm not sure I could either.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Think about it.
While babysitting 101 advanced.
In Sandra's case, many times over.
Uh-huh. Yep.
Sandra's
Okay, I've had about all the fun of that I want for now. All my hands start to hurt, so I gotta stop.
Yeah, you don't want to overdo
If
it.
I stop early, then it'll let me go back at it sooner than later, but I try to pay attention. Besides, I do not think my mom has done a thing for lunch. some reason she's just not. And so if I don't do it for her, she won't. And that means she hasn't taken her meds either. Parent sitting 101.
Yeah.
Advanced.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're a good daughter, Lana.
Yep.
Worn out daughter.
That too.
Well, it does take a lot.
Mentally and physically.
Mhm.
All right, guys. I'll be back. I'll stay here, but I'll be back. I'm gonna go silent.
Okay. Nope. Oh, what I'm doing is I'm cutting all these squares. There's a lot more than I thought there was going to be. I still got a couple more to go here.
Sounds like what I did Saturday morning. Cut squares for hexes.
I'm going to offset the hexes with the white ones. Sandra was showing me hers, and I really liked it. So, and it's something that, I never thought of, but it makes the hexes pop. That,
A lot of people do the flower and then go around it with white.
well, then a white flower next to it also is, what I'm going to do. So I have to do a whole bunch of white flowers. I think that it'll be very pretty with all this white.
Probably will. I'll look forward to seeing it when you've are putting parts together.
When I got some of it done.
Just like I know mine is going to be pretty in its way when I get a whole lot more done.
These taxis take a while, no doubt.
Well, considering the one I want to do is going to take close to 4,000 hexagons.
Oh, I thought I was bad with the 1,300 something. What size is that going to be?
Full size with overhang.
Okay, the white scrap that I had down here, I was able to do all these. So,
Nice.
lock already. Thank you. See, here's the one I did yesterday. So on Gladys's channel. It's my
Nice. Yeah.
first white one. Yeah.
I saw you working on it
I did finish it.
before I put it on double speed, and that was hilarious. To let it play all the way through while I was cooking dinner. Then this morning I watched a news video from MSNBC, and I forgot I still had it on double speed, and it was
Oh,
so
God.
funny.
I bet it was.
Chipmunk voices, and I was going, "Oh no, stop!"
Okay. I think I have, no, I don't have my needle minder. Needle minder, where are you? There we go. Okay. I still have some of this thread from yesterday. So grab my scissors. Hmm. All right. No, 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 no. I keep keeps getting caught on that
Oh no!
heart thing here. Okay, so this is going to be the back.
Kathy, where are we at on the vintage Christmas?
Um, good question. Hold on. I think it's the mitten. I want to say the Christmas mitten, but let me look.
That's a good question, Lana.
Yeah, it is. Hold on. Christmas. Vintage Christmas. Let's bring up my. Yes, the mitten.
Good job, Kathy. Remembering.
Page 61. Okay. That's where we're at.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where'd my needle go? Oh, I hate this. I pull out another one.
You lost your needle?
Yep.
That's my job, Susan. I always lose my needle.
When you stand up very carefully.
Yep. I
So
never
you're
did
not
find
stepping
it.
on.
I never did find the one I lost on Saturday, but Jen vacuumed Sunday, so, or Dave, somebody vacuumed my room. Jen cleaned the bathroom, the kitchen, vacuum and dusted all the stuff in the rooms, and vacuumed on Sunday and did, no, that was Monday. Monday she did laundry. So this is stuff that she's not used to doing, right? So she is probably pretty tired.
It is time for her to get up, by the way.
Jen is up, right, Dave? Yeah. Yeah, she's up.
Okay.
But thank you. Yeah, she got up early. But, uh-oh, we lost Lana.
When she goes dark, she disappears from the YouTube
No,
Yeah.
back.
you didn't lose me. I just didn't want to put my chest in your face.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. I need to get my variable data sheets out for my temperature quilt and go catch up on temperatures.
You gonna be able to do that?
I can write. I'm not working on it. I'm just writing in the temperatures.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing
No,
that.
I haven't started that yet.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
Come
I'm
on.
gathering data.
There you go.
Ryan
Fill in
Hall.
later. What?
Huh?
You're gonna send me Chase? Is that how he is right now? Okay. Messenger? Why does he have to sleep on my side of the bed?
Because you're not there.
Because it smells like you.
Check him out. That's my side of the bed.
It like Gladys said, it smells like you.
Oh, chasers, what am I gonna do with you?
Well, you're not there right now needing it, so
Yeah, nope, I sure don't. I know. I don't mind as long as he doesn't clean. Oh, don't lose the tail. You like right now, Lana? I'm getting these sharp pains in my ankle, but it's in my what do you call it?
Your phantom.
Yes, my phantom. That's where it's at.
You're having phantom pains. So I'm sorry, Kathy.
You know, they said it would only last about a year or two. It's been almost 4 years. And
Honey, it's been that since I passed out and hit the back of my head, and I still have that knot. It shifted, but it still hurts to touch it. Not as
wow,
bad as it did, but it's still tender. Yeah, no.
how many years ago was that?
Probably about four, four,
About the same.
five, 4 or 5. Yeah.
Patty, it's so nice out. Can't wait for yard sales. Do you get good deals on the yard sales? I've never been to one.
I'm just getting all kinds of emails interrupting me.
Okay.
I'd love a vacation Expedia, but I just got back from one. And I know where the next one is, and I don't need your help with it. Because I'm driving, not flying. And I'm staying with my daughter. I don't need a hotel.
Over in where? Port Angeles?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go back over there again?
Yup. It's Viking Days in June in Paulsbo. We be going to Paulsbo for Viking Days.
Okay. Kathy, you have never been to a yard sale, rummage sale, or garage sale? Nope. Neither
Wow.
of those. I've never been to anything like that. I've never even seen one going on.
Why the hell can I not get this needle threaded?
Oh,
I'm sorry.
What?
she said HE double toothpick.
HE double hockey sticks.
Well, that's true. It does look more like a hockey stick, doesn't it? Unless you're in small.
Yep.
Never mind.
Now that you mention it,
Never mind.
you're good. Okay, this one's done.
I'm teasing you. And you know it.
Frustrated. This
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
I cannot get this stupid
Needle threaded?
needle threaded.
Have you tried the trick that they show you to how did
Who
they
is
do that?
this? Caller.
It
Brent,
doesn't help that I
Brentwood.
can't even see the eyes sometimes.
Patty's
Boy,
shocked that I've never been to any of those. I
She's not the only one. I'm a little shocked too.
well, I mean, I don't know what to say. I've never even seen one to stop and look. I've always heard about one, but I've never actually
When
seen
you're
it.
able to go out and about in the summer, I can guarantee in neighborhoods close to you, there will be tons of yard sales
Well, if there is, I'll let you guys know.
and garage sales.
that's
And I
one
know
thing I don't do.
flea
I should.
markets over there too.
Estate sales and all that.
Yeah.
I always wanted to go to one, but because I hear y'all talking about it, and I always wanted to go and check it out, but I never saw one.
There were actually some yard sales last weekend here because it was actually nice.
Did you go?
No. They were saying kids' clothes, toys. I don't have kids
Ah,
that are the right ages to need kids' clothes and toys.
Patty said, I agree with Susan. They are everywhere. Well, how come I never seen one?
Well, how often do you go out now, Kathy?
No, before. How come I never saw it?
That's a good question. I don't know what to tell you, dear.
I was out and about all the time. I was out way more than I was home.
Around here, you'll see the signs on
I'll be
every
back.
Okay.
street corner. I really hate to use these needles, but I will. I can get it threaded, I'm sure. On every street corner on Chestnut and down Alder, there'll be signs. There's pages in the newspaper in the want ads.
Mm. Looking at showing right there. Google Maps shows 2 thrift stores near you. Go check them out for me. Okay. Dorland, Sandra, are you going live today? Just finished my block swap blocks and need an idea for the next project.
Ooh,
There you go.
ooh, ooh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Where did she disappear to?
When she turns her video off, she disappears from the YouTube. When she turns the video back on, she's back.
Uh, I thought she listened to what was going on.
Okay, I might be done with hand quilting for today if I can't get this stupid needle threaded.
What's wrong?
I don't know what is wrong.
Do you cut your thread at an angle so it slides right in there? That's what I do.
Oh, hello, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. How's your day going so far? So yeah, I just cut it at an angle and it just goes right in. I'm doing some hexies right now.
I'll be right back.
Okay. We'll ask her when she comes back, okay, Patty? Come on. Hi, Dorlin. Kathy, do you still? Not right now. We're taking time off from it. We're doing the vintage Christmas instead for right now. And then I'll get back to it. The vintage Christmas by Lori Holt. We do that every Wednesday. Do you are you familiar with the Christmas one by Lori Holt? Or by Lori Holt, Dorlin? Mary, all good here, making binding for a table runner, waiting for the snow tomorrow. Wow. What state are you in, Mary?
Minnesota. That's what she said.
Oh yeah, Minnesota, sorry. I was looking at her name.
Uh,
Sorry.
so thanks. I passed on that one.
Okay. I'll let you know when we start if you want. I will let you know. Not my finger. Okay. Another one. Four. Okay. Sandra, are you here? Dorland, my wool mat is dirty. I need ideas on cleaning it. How do you clean a wool mat? Um, do you know the answer to that one, Patty? I have a wool mat, but when I used it, it smelled real bad. So I stopped using it.
Sorry, mom hollered at me.
Okay. Do you know how to clean a wool mat, Lana? My answer to that would be buy a new one. All right, Patty. Do you know how to clean a wool mat, Lana?
I
What's
like
on
that,
it?
Patty. Yeah, what is on it that you need to clean off?
What's on it? I've never had to clean my wool mats. None of them.
Yeah, okay, they want to know what's on it, darling.
Patty had a question for Susan.
And to
Want to know
answer
what
your
needle threader
question,
you're using.
Patty, with hand quilting needles, not too many needle threaders will pull a thread through the eye of the needle.
The little hummingbirds do.
Well, somebody needs to find one for me.
I bought mine from Joann's.
Are they called hummingbird threaders?
But I think Hobby Lobby might have some. I don't know what they're called. I have to find mine so I can show you. No, they look like a bird, like a hummingbird, and the long piece is it's so tiny and thin that it goes through. I use I like 20 tweens. I use real tiny and they go through those. What's on the wool mat? Have we gotten an answer yet?
Uh-uh. It's probably just from the everyday ironing. Oof. When? No.
I use my 17 by 23 or something like that wool
Okay.
mat for
Okay.
everything, and I've never ever had to clean it
Did he see you?
ever.
Huh? No, I didn't. Did he take it off this, or did he? Jen's smoke alarm went off at 2 o'clock in the morning. Were you smoking again, Jen? So is it still connected? Oh. Because sometimes they start going off like that when the battery's low. Or when you're smoking and you get it too close to it. That'll do it too. So I'll put it down for that. Say hi.
Hey, Chase.
Hey, Gladys.
Hello, Chase.
Hi, Chase. Hi, Chase. Hi,
Okay,
Jen.
Anna, I found one on Amazon and I just ordered it.
You'll like it. It
Jen.
works great.
Hi, Jen.
And there's an email to tell me about that. They've confirmed my getting it. Okay.
Oh, I see his little face. Because mine's behind.
Here he is.
Oh, come here.
Hi, Jen. How are you?
Come here.
Hi, Susan. I'm good.
Mommy would rather kiss that little face. Yeah. Good morning or good afternoon, baby.
It's the only needle threader I use for my hand quilting needles.
Well, thank you for the recommendation.
Nice that there's a tool
You're
called
welcome.
a back scrubber. I don't know nothing about it.
You're a good boy. Mm.
All the needle threaders that I've been given are ones that they specifically say,
Don't knock off my
yeah, they don't work
needles right there.
with hand quilting betweens. Well, then why people give these to me? Oh yeah, mat scrubber. The mat I ironed my blocks on. Sorry, I was talking to my sister who lives in Las Vegas, so I missed the question.
That's
I need
okay.
to know what's on the wool mat. If you've spilled something on there, you could probably use blue Original Dawn
Okay.
in warm water and gentle,
Always
just
says that.
kind of gently push it down and let it soak for a little bit, and then take it out and let it sit to dry, but flip it over from time to time and just keep doing that until it's dry. I don't know what's on it. I don't know to tell you how to clean it. Or you could use if you have a wool, they make wool soap. You could try to soak it in that.
So glad I went to
But
Yes,
without
don't-
knowing how it's dirty, I can't really answer you correctly.
You have to go to Zen. You can't get down. You can't get down. You gotta take them. Okay, bye, baby.
Our 6-year-old.
How did my coloring book?
The best press is what I use instead of starch.
The sea life.
yeah, I use Best Press too, but it doesn't. My mat has a scorch mark, but that's just because I scorched it with the iron. Oops. It's got more threads from fabric than
Yeah.
dirt or smell.
Okay. Right up there. Thank you. Best press. Huh. I like best press.
So do I.
I like the lavender.
I also have Faultless spray starch.
Is that the one that's in a can?
Yep.
And then I think I have what's it called, Stay Flow or something like that. It's in. They don't make it anymore.
Yeah, that's Stay Flow.
Yeah.
Faultless is what used to be Niagara.
Niagara. Okay. I only know Niagara from my mom. She used to use it. No.
I bought the can of Faultless because I'll spray some of it into a small dish and a paintbrush to if I'm doing freezer paper applique
Uh huh.
to keep the fabric folded over before I stitch it, and then I iron it, and it gives a nice crisp edge.
Huh.
You look bored, Gladys.
Tired.
I'm not tired, but
Well, worrying about Gordo, that's very stressful. Okay, another one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can count.
Woohoo!
Okay. Okay. Hmm. Preparing live stream. What?
I
We're preparing the live
already.
stream over here. I know. Okay, so that's that for right now. So let's put these in here nice and neat. This one.
Sandra's back from the post office setting up her live.
Ah, welcome back home, Sandra.
She answered the question. Darlene wanted to know if we were going to go live today soon. Get that in there. Yep. Yep, yep. Go in the bag.
Ooh, I like the fabric that bag is made out of.
Ain't that pretty?
That's very pretty.
And then the inside is this is the inside. There. You see it?
Oh, nice.
Donna Hoskins made that for me.
Nice.
It's maybe about 5 of them, all different sizes.
Roger says she's running a little late.
Well, that trip to the post office probably didn't help.
Yeah, well, people will wait for you, Sandra. After all, you're Sandra, right? Need I say more? Okay. Uh, I don't think I'm good enough yet to start doing my lion's head in English paper piecing.
EPP or FPP?
Yeah, EPP.
Let me see it. Oh, I like that.
It's a violet craft also.
I like the color.
All the pieces are in there. You just have to, get the fabric. But it's the first one that has all the pieces. It does have the color chart down here for what to get. And the little animals. It's so cute. They got the little deer and the butterflies and the bumblebees and a squirrel and a nut and an elephant. All kinds of cute things. And a sewing machine. So yeah. I just don't think I'm good enough to start that yet.
And so be right back, neighbor issues.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so tomorrow is Wednesday. So we are going to work on our vintage Christmas. Okay. That would be this one here. We're going to start on the mitten. Cover back up. Which has a heart in the middle of it. So that's going to be I'm not going to say a challenge, but well, it's 3 pages, so figure it out, right? But the next one is going to be even harder, the gingerbread man. So that's what's on the agenda for tomorrow. Okay.
Like I said, have fun with it.
I'm looking forward to it. What is this? Oh yeah, that's right. I saw a thing the other day. It's called Anita's Arrowhead, name of it. And this is it.
Hmm.
And yeah, it's a free pattern. And I got the pattern here. It's a free pattern. It's like 5 pages. So I thought, hey, I like that.
Did that. Did a quilt in it.
Yeah, it's got this to go with it. Your template.
Where'd you get the pattern from?
Where did I see it? I don't remember, but it's from Quilt Maker
Hmm.
called Anita's Arrowhead Simply Clever Technique. Try it. So this is the front part of it. So it's from Quilt Maker, and it's like I said, it's a free pattern. So I wanted to show you guys because I am going to do that. Sandra put up the link. There you go. That's where I got it from. That's right. Sandra showed it last Thursday. So
And
okay.
I done that pattern.
You did? When?
Yes, I made a quilt out of it.
Did you enjoy doing it?
It was fun.
Was it hard?
No.
No, that's what they're saying, quick and easy. Go to my YouTube and get the link. There you go.
Thank you, Sandra. From last Thursday. Okie dokie.
Yes, thank you, Sandra. I couldn't remember exactly who put it up. Now I know it was Sandra. I should have guessed that, huh?
Yeah.
I should have, but I didn't. Should have, could have, didn't.
Yes, I did, Sandra.
Bye, Sandra.
She asked you if you did it. Goodbye, Sandra. We'll be over there. Don't forget, guys. After me and Sandra. So we gotta run over there as fast as we can. Just kidding. We're gonna walk in a straight line in an orderly fashion, so nobody gets hurt. Goodbye, Dorlin.
In your dreams.
Huh?
Did you hear
Over,
something?
over to Sandra.
I gotta go. Dog's calling.
Who? What? Who's leaving?
Gladys did.
Gladys did.
Hmm.
Okay. Bye, Gladys. See you tomorrow.
I don't know if she said the doc was calling or somebody was calling.
Okay. If you're watching, Gladys, bye. Yeah, that's important. You have to, you have to take care of that. So, yeah, that's my dog.
Why are my numbers not matching up?
Numbers. Okay.
For February.
I don't know.
I don't either. They are not at all matching up. So it must not have been Wonderground that I got my numbers off of. Oh, great.
It's peachy, huh?
Peachy.
Peachy, peachy.
So now, where did I get them?
I don't know.
Well, I've got them pulled up, I'm sure.
Everybody, remember to give likes, please, on their way out if they haven't already. I want to thank everybody for coming, and I guess I'm going to say, there's anybody have any questions, comments? I want to thank Susan and Lana for being here. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And I won't be on tomorrow, but I'll watch until I have to go to church.
Okay. I know you have, I know Wednesdays are
Bye.
busy for you.
Mhm.
Okay, bye everybody. Have a great day. Love y'all.
Be
Bye.
safe.
Yep, be safe. Absolutely. Everybody head over to Sandra's.